among the ranks as well, more dedicated to his commentary, but when it comes down to it, he also is a competitor at heart. And here we go, game one. First set of Fusion 134. It's Ubel versus Pyrex. We got the Lucario versus the Joker. Now, as mentioned before, Joker is sometimes is just a character that you do not want to respect. You want to be in their face as much as possible, but you also want to respect the fact that the moment that Arsene is out, you have to play with not so much fear, but a little bit more patience and, just really thinking through what you want to throw out. Because if you're at a high percent and Arsene is in the board, yeah, it could be curtains real soon.
Yeah, no, exactly what you said, right? Joker is a character that is incredibly precise and as a result is very difficult. But one of the really interesting things about the character is because of Arsene, he forces that same precision out of his opponent even more than other characters who have swords or whatnot. UBL right now just looking for an Aura Sphere confirmed, but Pyrex is playing this matchup really well, is playing very smart in utilizing the platforms to just stay out of UBL's range in threatening with those Aura Spheres. So really good stuff there.
Yep, and right now you see Arsene on the board with Ubel sitting at a pretty hefty percent of 106. This is curtains right now for both players as the Aura is also on deck for Ubel as he tries to go for the wave bounce Aura Spear, but nothing coming of it. But we do get to see Arsene out of the building as well as the first stock going in favor of Ubel as he takes it with the powerful Aura.
Yeah, no, very, very good stuff from Ubel there, finding that conversion. And Lucario, as well as a character that, with all of the movement, with all of the inputs to even find Ein confirmed like that, can be really easy to miss with. UBL, though, showing his expertise with this character, and as well showing the matchup knowledge, playing so well, just knowing what hits he can take, really forcing Pyrex to play in very uncomfortable positions, and as well, Pyrex just keeps hitting UBL's shield, not really looking for these grabs at all, and so UBL's just abusing that run just with a bunch of dash shield as well.
And we definitely got to credit Ubel for the way that he's been playing, just waiting out with the Arsene even on deck. He's been hanging on for dear life with this stock, tries to go for a conversion, but if one thing doesn't work, the next tool will, and that is two stocks as Ubel holds on for dear life, sitting at practically max rage.
Yeah, no, Ubel's done a really good job at closing out the stocks on Pyrex as soon as he gets Joker. And the benefit of that is that suddenly, right, you're Lucario living at 165, having that max rage and max aura, as you said, which is so incredibly strong. The downside of Lucario, right, is that he doesn't become a functional character until he's at 60. And in a game like Ultimate, you don't live to this percent very often, but Ubel has not only managed to do so, but managed to keep it going and really not giving Pyrex a ton of openings until that dash attack, finally getting on the board, taking the stock, but Ubel's still going to have aura after that.
Yeah, I mean, Ubel is still working really well. He has a comfortable lead to work around, but this is where it gets a little bit hard for Lucario because the bigger your lead is, the less aura you're going to have throughout the rest of the game unless Joker or Pyrex is able to make a comeback in this game. But it seems like Ubel is just applying the pressure really well. Like you mentioned, that shield pressure that Pyrex is trying to put on, it's not even phasing Ubel whatsoever, and Ubel looking to take this game one almost pretty convincingly, but showing signs of life right now is Pyrex trying to fight back, at least get Arsene in the board one more time before potentially losing this last stock.
Yeah, no, as exactly what you said, Ed, Pyrex's win condition here has to be get Arsene into taking the stock quickly and then get damage on top of it, because at 104 against Lucario, if you don't find the stock with this Arsene, you just suddenly charge his aura all the way up, and then what do you do? And so, he's really trying to find it, but UBL's done a really good job of playing a very defensive game with Lucario, which combined with Pyrex's tendency so far to kind of just hold forward, kind of just run at you, which is a little bit surprising considering Joker is such an incredibly strong defensive character, really hasn't allowed Pyrex to find many of these openings, and just like that, Arsene's gone.
Yep, Arsene is out of the building, but as well is, Pyrex hanging on for dear life as he sits at 161%. This could be a dead Joker that we'll be seeing real soon, but Pyrex just trying to find his way in. He really needs to get this stock to stay in the game, but you also see a bit of aura being racked up already on Ubel. He just needs one clean hit to potentially take the stock. Oh, and
That
okay.
was so smart from
Whoa.
UBL. Are you kidding?
Okay.
And using he threw out the aura sphere there, saying, okay, you're gonna get hit. You might jump over this. You probably aren't going to. But if you don't get hit, you're gonna Rebel's Guard. It's so tempting. It's gonna get you full Arsene. But I'm Lucario. You don't know this matchup. You've probably never played this before outside of playing me. And so he knows that he can use the up B here to whiff punish. And it's so incredibly smart at that with that much percent, with that much rage at 177. It completely eviscerates the stock, and just really good game knowledge to know that you can whiff punish all the way from across the stage. Which, unless you're familiar with the ins and outs of Lucario, you're not expecting in that position at all.
No, yeah, and just the way that Ubo played that game in general was just almost near perfect in the sense of his wave bouncing, the use of Aura Spear, the use of having Aura on deck, and the survivability. Like, everything about what he was doing when need be just kind of played to perfection there. And Ubo, like, that final stock was pretty clean because he covered the option of, okay, you're going to utilize your Rebel's Gauge to try to build up your Arsene. No, wait, I got a tool in my arsenal as well.
I was gonna say, did you see what we have happen here? We don't just have a stage switch getting into game number 2 here on Asheville. We also have a character swap to Terry. What do you think about this?
I like the option in terms of if you want to get kills earlier and not have to rely on your comeback mechanic of Arsene, because Terry packs a punch. Not only does he have the go meter to work with, but he just kills if you're able to get your hits in. But right now, it seems like he's struggling to find that first hit. Oh, the conversion's not going to go for the true down throw into up air into up B conversion right there. Pyrex, I mean, this is a good stage pick, and this is a good character pick for a matchup like Lucario. But if you're not getting those conversions, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, well, what you said about the stage pick, I think brings up a really interesting point, right? He picks the smaller stage, trying to really both abuse the short hits. The short combos. Terry has his ability to put you off stage quickly and really force UBL to play out of disadvantage, but also is looking to counter the very defensive game plan that UBL showed us in game 1. Finds it there with an early power dunk. And now at 91%, UBL has to be worried about it soon being go time as well, and that's where Terry really gets scared.
Yeah, no, for sure. We see the go meter finally come now, but will it play a factor is going to be much of the question, as there is a bit of a aura to be given to Ubo as he goes for the counter pick, but good awareness from Pyrex right there. I mean, this stage pick is definitely coming in favor right now for Pyrex. Utilizing the power geyser to just evade the aura sphere.
Yeah, that was so incredibly smart. Pyrex definitely seems way more comfortable playing Terry in this matchup. However, you know, as you said before, that stage counter pick, right, he would have found the Buster Wolf on a larger stage, but because of how small Smashville is coming to his detriment, and now this is where UBL has shined so much in game 1, utilizing these aura spheres, establishing stage control, and finding a zone of control. He never let Pyrex get back to neutral, doing it again there, finding the stock, and now UBL with aura, with the charged aura sphere, with stage control. This is where Pyrex struggled last game. What can he make happen?
Oh, well, Ubo, in a blink of an eye, literally just brought this game back to pretty even, if I do say so myself. But Pyrex is going to respond back, try to get Ubo off stage. The more that you keep Ubo off stage, the more that you keep Lucario off stage in general, I feel like it just gives you the benefit and a better advantage state, because on stage, despite, you know, Pyrex being able to get his hits in, it just seems like there's more reason to be scared of Ubo than there is to be of Terry.
Yep, I agree with that to a degree. I think Terry does thrive right when he gets in, but Ubo's been so smart with these aura spheres, how he's utilizing it, and it's really starting to whiff punish. He started to whiff punish Terry more consistently. It took him a minute to adjust, but now that he has his defense is back online, and this aura sphere can be so scary because it occupies the same space as where Terry wants to fight you, as his burst range, and it makes it hard. But a missed tech. However, Lucario's recovery sends you pretty far. Gonna find his way back to stage control. Both these players looking for this advantage. Pyrex trying to hold on to winner's side here.
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely got to make something happen right now if you're Pyrex. Trying to survive, but getting away from the down air. That definitely could have been a stage spike right there, but good invincibility options right there as he goes for the spike option of the power dunk. Not getting it there. We have an even game, but the down smash coming in clutch right now for Ubo as he has... Is this a stop?
No, it's not going to be, because he has all of his resources. He's able to find back. You can use the side B, down B, everything with Terry to find your way back. Character has a fragile recovery, but very, very good horizontal distance. And now this is scary because, right, you got go and you didn't kill Terry, which means that, yeah, even though you have aura, even though you can kill him off any single hit, you're also at 61 on Smashville. You're dead if you get hit by the right move. However, Power Dunk just gonna put you in disadvantage. That's okay by UBL because it lets him survive. It allows him to reset the position. And now again, both these players looking for those hits, looking for those jabs. And I think this is UBL's advantage because he can do it from a much larger distance.
Oh, that could have been it, but just going the wrong way with the power geyser right now. Pyrex definitely has signs of life, but it doesn't even matter as Ubel once again with the wave bounce Aura Spear into the up air converts, takes the game, takes the set, and what a nail biter. I mean, that was a great game too from both parties. I agree with the stage pick. I agree with the character choice, but one thing I do want to point out that Pyrex was doing, he just got a bit too reckless throughout the whole game. I just saw a lot of raw forward smashes being thrown out at places where they should have been. A lot of raw options that, you know, they just weren't going to convert at any point in time because Ubel was nowhere near him. But, you know, whether it's stream nerves, tournament nerves, whatever it is, Pyrex played it pretty well. He fought back hard, but Ubel stands tall as he takes the game and the set.
I don't even want to say it was nerves. It just seemed like Pyrex wasn't super familiar with how to fight the matchup. Wasn't super familiar as well with what to do against an incredibly refined defensive game plan, which UBL had. You saw again him really abusing his movement, right? We see it in all of these replays. He's using these wave bounces, these beam reverses, slingshots, just fading back outside of Terry's relatively small burst range and just whiff punishing, letting Pyrex push buttons first the entire set. And if you're fighting a character like Lucario, you might feel like you have to, right? But you know, but at 0, Lucario wants to get hit.